Good morning. 9:30 a.m. We are in Houston. Since I last got onto my channel, we've been through. We went through Helene, came back, got back to Texas. I did some grocery shopping and did a couple other things, and then we are now back going. We went all the way back to Georgia again, lower Georgia, near the Florida line. Mark saw some devastation still down there with the trees and stuff like that, you know. However, we are back in Texas. They sent us back back to Houston, and we're gonna go up to Dallas. So I just woke up. I went in and got coffee at the Pilot for 2 refills of coffee. Was $4.96, $5 just for refills of coffee. We're not at Love's. If we were at Love's, we wouldn't be paying anything, but we're at Pilot. So that was all that was available last night. So anyways, I've got our breakfast. I went and got McDonald's breakfast. I really don't eat there other than breakfast because I don't really care for their hamburgers and such. But I like their breakfasts. I can nibble on those a little bit, even though they're probably not very good for you. Anyway, we slept. I didn't feel good yesterday, and so I slept most of the day. Mark made it back over here to Houston, and we're going to pick up here and go to Dallas, and then I don't know what we're doing from Dallas. He was able to recoup some of his hours by not having to drive so hard yesterday, or today maybe, but yesterday and the day before he didn't have to drive super hard. So we've been able to recap some of his hours because he was low on hours drive time. But anyway, I just wanted to talk a little bit today about healthy choices and being on the truck. Trucking is not healthy as far as exercise wise. This job is much like sitting behind a computer all day where you're limited on movement. So getting out and doing exercises is really important. And through life choices I've made in the past, there's been a few issues with other things with me. Yesterday was my mom's birthday, and she passed away a year ago, and so I think it hit me harder too. So being in the truck, multifaceted. Follow me here for a second. Not only are you strapped physically, but kind of emotionally as well. You are with your thoughts all day, every day. There are things you can do though to help this. Get out of the truck. Rain, sleet, snow, whatever. It just depends on your preference, but if it's a nice day and you preferably like nice days, then get out of the truck. Get out of the truck and go do something. Go do something. A lot of companies don't talk much about this. They don't talk much about your mental health or your physical health. They say they do, but the way they run you would not follow that train of thought a lot of times. So you have to take it upon yourself to take care of these things. And I have let this go way too long. I've tried so many times. Don't give up, even though, you know, sometimes you're like, I just give up. I'm not doing it right. I'm whatever. Get up, start over, try again. And that's what I'm going to try and do, is start over again. And today got out of the truck, got myself up, went and been around people, real people. It's very people-y outside. Got around people. I'm going to wash my face here in a minute. I'm going to eat a little breakfast because I really didn't eat anything but soup yesterday. I didn't feel very good, so I ate soup. But try and work on those life choices, staying out of places that maybe are bad habits, and talking about, you know, maybe for me, casinos. So trying to trying to make things better, because I've had a lot of issues lately where I'm taking things very emotional, Things that really don't matter are mattering, and things that really should be mattering are not mattering. So I'm kind of backwards right now. I think we all get in that phase, but I've let it go too long. So now, starting today, it's fresh, it's Monday, I've got $5 coffee, which I think that's ridiculous. $5 coffee. So, getting things taken care of. And a lot of times these are things that don't even take very long. Just take a few minutes to take care of. A few phone calls you have to make, or a few buttons you have to push. It's just that kind of thing. And here lately, this person has been just not really wanting to do much. So yes, it's time. And with trucking, I know I show you a lot of things other than the inside of the truck with just me talking, because sometimes that's kind of boring. But I have to admit, if you are into trucking or you care about me as a person and you follow my videos, I like to give updates and how I'm doing and what's going on. And yes, if you are going to become a trucker, yes, you will deal with not only the limitations on your physical part, but also with your mental, and being able to cope with a death in the family, or cope with, I don't know, bad news from someone, or, because it's bound to happen. Dealing with these things on an emotional basis in a truck is far more difficult, believe it or not, far more difficult for some people. So I don't really have any bad news that came in or anything like that. I just, I took the death of my mother very hard, harder than I thought I would. And I still continually deal with that. And my heart, I've had issues, as you know, with my heart. And anyway, I think sometimes it reminds me that I need to take better care of myself. And I have friends and that do that too, and I love them for that, and my family. So anyway, I will be going up to Maine in a couple of weeks. So I'll be shooting from there and be with the grandkids. Maybe that'll perk me up as well. So, of course it will. Grandkids are the best. They're the best. And it will. It definitely will. I love seeing our family in Virginia. Those children brighten my day like no other. And then our children are in Maine with our twin granddaughters, and newly 18-month-old Dawson. So the warmth that I get from the looks on their faces is just not, it's just not, you can't replace that with anything. So anyway, guys, take care of yourselves. I'm doing okay. We just had a break of a few days where I was down, kind of down, didn't really feel like much like talking, and that happens it happens to everybody everywhere, but more so in a truck when you're kind of confined to what you're doing and you're alone with your thoughts. You have to really force yourself to think of other things. So I'm not going to run this too much longer, but happy Monday. Hang in there, guys, and like and subscribe if you haven't already. Trucking is not an easy job at all, even though people say all you do is hold a steering wheel. That is not true at all. Not true at all. So take care, and we'll talk to you soon.